Hello everyone, so thank you for tuning in. I thought I'd do a very quick video on a quantity surveys report known as a QS report for you to learn from. So let's dive straight in and let's go onto the screen. So here we go, let's go onto the report. Let's get my face off the screen. So this is what happens. What we do, we get a quantity surveyor on every single job. Okay, what they do, they come out to site, measure up, so that's that one. They'll measure up the site, they'll walk around, they'll do a video, take all their measurements. That'll be walls, doors, ceilings, everything. And what they do from that, they correlate all their information and put it into this sheet. And I'll walk you through now. You can't quite see actually, but at the bottom of here, you've got these tabs. So look at the left, you've got 1, 2, A, B, C, D, etc. At the bottom of the screen, you'll have sub tabs. 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. So let's go, for example, working through all the way along the bottom. I don't think you can really see. Let me see if I can move the screen for you. There you go. So look at the screen here now. There you go. So you can see all the sub tabs. What I say is at the bottom, you scroll along. It's easy to show you this. When you go to DIMS, this shows you all the measurements that the QS has done. So you can see over here the ground internal floor area. So the ground floor, all the vestibule, the halls, the front room, the middle rooms. As you can see, length, width. If you need to do this height, everything's in here. The staircase width. There's a lot of numbers. This is where the QS's time and effort goes in to creating this report. So when you think that you've got, let's say, 100 square meters of painting, the reason why is they've measured every single wall. If you've got 50 square meters of carpet, because they've measured every floor. So this is where, when you get a QS report done, and I definitely say get one done anyway, whether it's 20 grand job, 30 grand job, 50 grand job, just get one done. So at least on a smaller scale, you can actually understand what's going on. So as I said, looking through this, and then what you do, you've got your report now, your QS has been, you're trying to understand the report. So let's just go through this and go, okay, upper floors. I wonder why it's 1260 over £1,000. You go down to the bottom here on the sub, look at your upper floor, it's 2B. Go to your 2B, and you can see it's itemized. That 1260 at the bottom, it is rounded up. That is literally, that's why. It's a new floor. It's P5 chipboard or similar, tongue and groove, 22mm thickness, etc, etc. So you can see he's measured from his DIMS that I showed you earlier, 18 meters squared. What they do, if you look at your quantities there, look at your values here, they go from a NATFED rate, so National Federation rates. There's a database that shows you the average cost, the average spend for your area. And it might come under certain parts of London, it might come under parts of Midlands, it might come under North, Northeast. And they'll take that, get all the information and collate that again and put this in here. So they've got the DIMS on the quantities. They've gone from the National Federation rates there. Okay, so what you do when you get your report, so go back to the summary, scroll down to the bottom, it's all added up, £100,000 for this job. You might think, okay, great price. That is probably because you've already got to know your QS. He already knows your prices. But if you're thinking, that's quite a big number, it's because they've used National Federation rates. So all you do then, you sit down with your builder, you can do one of two things. If you haven't got a builder, you can get the QS, send this out to tender, and what he'll do is send this QS report out, showing all the quantities, but he won't show the values, okay? So it might come in at 70, 120, all different prices, okay? So then, you can work off that. Or, if you've already got your builder, if you trust your builder, you can go with this report, you can say, okay, this is what we've got, can you do it any cheaper? And then, if you've got the builder you trust, what you do, let's go for argument's sake, let's pick something else. Let's go for 2G over here. Internal walls and partitions, 3,900. So let's go 2G at the bottom again. Go to your sub-tabs and working through. Okay, ensuite timber, stud wall, See if your builder does charge £60 a square metre or is he less. You literally go through all of these tabs at the bottom and go through 2D. You'll sit down your builder, go through 1A, 2A, 2B, 2C, and work through, change to his prices. What I recommend you do then, if you're going to use the same QS, is send him your updated report and go, Luke, this is what my builder charges, so ongoing in the future, could you put them? Then he'll be able to tailor his reports to your builder. Because it's okay using National Federation rates, but if your builder gets really good prices on tiles, then he needs to know this. So let me give you a quick walkthrough. You go through all of this, 2D, 2E, you can see 2F. You can literally just keep going all the way through. Let's just find something a little bit easy. So you can see here, the doors, are they normal doors or are they fire doors? Does your builder charge £220 apply and fit, or is he 175? Look at the fire door here. So the original cost was 100,000. Let's just do a quick cost analysis. So let's just say your builder, that is 6 number of doors at 310. If your builder says, no, I can do fire door supply and fit for 220, you'd work through, just type in 220. When you tap enter now, that quantity had changed. Okay, that's all you've got to do. Communal doors, okay, your builder's told you 220. The basement fire door, it's still 220. You're just working through all of your costs. So working through here, same again, skin plaster. What does your builder charge per square metre? Painting the walls, £4.70. Your builder might go, no, I can charge £3.20. Just keep working through, bit by bit, you will come out with a number, okay? So we're painting, just do exactly the same here. So tiling, £58 a square metre. Your builder might be able to do £45. I'm just doing quick numbers, but keep going through, work all the way through to the very end, 50, 6C, 6D. And this is where it comes to minor building work. This is the hardest bit. So minor building work, this is where they are doing a lot of strip out. So you'll see, taking up the laminate, there's 23 square meters of what your QS has seen that you've told him you're going to replace. So you've got to take that up, get rid of it. But it's simple as that really. Is your contract manager or you having a site manager who's been on site? If not, put that at 0. If your builder's not including that, that's just going to save you £14,000. Skips, 6 skips. If your builder says, oh, it's going to be 9 skips, same again, as you would take off, add on. What you don't want to be doing is the builder losing money. So put 9, enter, it puts the price back up for you. And it's literally, you want to make sure everyone's happy. And there's some things in here that your builder might not have thought about. Permits, oh, what a great idea. I forgot about that. So it helps your builder, it also helps you as well. And then number 8 are the provisional sums. These what may or may not be needed. So let's have a look through this as well. So this is supply kitchen appliances to put £3,500. Are you having a new kitchen? Great, it's already in there. Hot and cold water feed. So there's a lot of numbers in here which are the PC sums, because you haven't either told the QS exactly what you want, or he's estimating things. So he might put in there, let's go back. Let's see if he hasn't on that one. It's only a HMO, but he might put in there for a intercom system. He might put £1,200 for the intercom. You might not want that. Take that off, okay? And all you need to do, once you've been through the whole report, go back to your bottom summary page. All these will auto change for you. So as you saw, I've only changed a few numbers. Go back to your bottom. I'm already on 83,000. This will be a VAT registered builder. I'd be shocked if any builders aren't, because even a 20 grand job, 4 jobs throughout the year, which should be easily achieved, you're on 80,000, you're already close to the VAT threshold. Okay, so 83, check your VAT rate. Is it 20%? Is it 5%? Add that on top. So straight away, you can see from 100 plus, let's just say 20% VAT, 120 to 83 plus 20%, is on top of that. So already you're chunking the numbers down. So I hope that's helped talking through one of the QS reports. I will put that on here as well. So thank you very much for tuning in. Any questions, do let me know.